this just got way more serious. 3 days after an arrest warrant was issued for Timothy Busfield on child sex abuse charges. His location remains unknown, and now the U.S. Marshals Service has been called in to help find him. This is a major escalation in the case, and we need to talk about what this means. The Albuquerque Police Department has confirmed to People magazine that they are now working with the U.S. Marshals Service to locate and arrest Timothy Busfield. For those who don't know, the U.S. Marshals are typically brought in when local authorities need help tracking down fugitives, or when someone has potentially fled across state lines. When asked if Busfield had been located, detained, or arrested, an APD spokesperson said, "Not that I am aware." So as of right now, 3 days after the warrant was issued on Friday, January 9th, they still don't know where he is. This is significant because it suggests Busfield may have gone into hiding or left the jurisdiction. When the marshals get involved, it means this has become a federal manhunt. They have resources and jurisdiction that local police don't have, including the ability to track fugitives nationwide and even internationally. Let me quickly recap what Busfield is facing. The 68-year-old actor and director is wanted on 2 counts of criminal sexual contact of a minor and 1 count of child abuse. The alleged victims are twin 11-year-old boys who were child actors on the Fox series The Cleaning Lady, where Busfield worked as a director from January 2022 until June 2025. According to the arrest warrant, one of the boys claims the abuse started when he was just 7 years old and continued through spring 2024. One victim has been diagnosed with PTSD and anxiety, suffering from nightmares and behavioral issues. The investigation began in November 2024 when a doctor at the University of New Mexico hospital alerted police after the boys' parents brought them in. Initially, authorities determined the case didn't meet their acceptance criteria, but in October 2025, the mother filed a police report saying both children disclosed sexual abuse that occurred from November 2022 to spring 2024. Here's what makes this even more disturbing. The warrant alleges that professionals told the parents the boys had been groomed. When Busfield was questioned by police, he claimed the allegations were motivated by revenge because the boys were replaced with a younger actor. Warner Brothers, which produced The Cleaning Lady, conducted an internal investigation after receiving complaints. Busfield acknowledged to police that Warner Brothers had informed him they were investigating complaints about him involving these specific boys. When asked if he tickled or picked up the boys, Busfield told investigators it was highly likely he would have because he wanted a playful environment. But he also acknowledged that touching on set is not allowed at all. Busfield is married to Melissa Gilbert, the actress famous for playing Laura Ingalls on Little House on the Prairie. They've been married since 2013. Gilbert has not publicly commented on her husband's arrest warrant. Interestingly, just weeks before the arrest warrant was issued, Gilbert made a social media post about child sex abuse. In November, she shared a throwback photo from Little House on the Prairie and reflected on her experience filming with an older love interest as a young actress. She didn't allege any improper behavior in her own case, but the timing is notable given what we know now. Her post came after journalist Megyn Kelly made comments about convicted child sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Whether Gilbert had knowledge of the investigation into her husband at that time is unclear. So where does this case go from here? With the U.S. Marshals now involved, the search for Busfield has gone national. The Marshals have a 94% success rate in apprehending fugitives, so it's likely only a matter of time before he's found and arrested. If Busfield is located outside of New Mexico, he'll be arrested and likely extradited back to Albuquerque to face the charges. If he's fled the country, that complicates things significantly, but the Marshals have international reach as well. The fact that he hasn't turned himself in after 3 days raises serious questions. Most attorneys would advise their clients to turn themselves in rather than force authorities to hunt them down, as fleeing can be used against you in court. We'll continue following this story and we'll update you as soon as there are any developments in the manhunt. If you have any information about Timothy Busfield's whereabouts, please contact the Albuquerque Police Department or the U.S. Marshals Service. And stay safe out there.